Savannah Guthrie enters the living rooms of millions each morning with a serene voice and a composed demeanor that suggests everything is under control. For over a decade as a cornerstone of the Today Show, she has represented a sense of logic and steadfastness, a journalist capable of challenging world leaders and those in power without ever losing her professional cool. Yet, beneath this polished exterior, her journey has been anything but easy. Beyond her success in news, Savannah is a woman who endured the loss of her father at a young age and paved her own way through relentless effort, moving from small-town broadcasts to the highest levels of American media. Each step forward was accompanied by hidden anxieties and personal hurdles that rarely made it to the screen. Then, a sudden shift occurred. When Savannah vanished from the airwaves without warning or a clear reason, the public began to worry. A figure usually in charge of the story was suddenly caught in a situation beyond her control. A private crisis emerged that couldn't be managed with a clever interview or sharp reasoning. This moment highlights the deep contradictions of her life: immense media influence set against private heartache, and national recognition contrasted with a quiet struggle far from the cameras. It is here that her most personal chapter truly begins. In early February 2026, while viewers were used to her familiar presence on the news, Savannah's world was rocked by a serious legal investigation. Her mother, Nancy Guthrie, was reported missing under circumstances that forced the police to consider the possibility of a kidnapping. Public records from early February indicate that the 84-year-old was last seen on the evening of January 31st. When she failed to show up for her Sunday morning church service, her family knew something was wrong and alerted the authorities immediately. Her residence was cordoned off, and investigators discovered blood at the scene, which was later confirmed to be Nancy's. Adding to the mystery, the home's security camera had been cut off during the night, leaving a massive hole in the timeline of events. As the search intensified, the FBI took over, setting up a round-the-clock command center and pleading for leads. While rumors of a $6 million ransom in Bitcoin circulated online, officials remained tight-lipped about any specific demands. Experts in forensic technology and AI were brought in to analyze potential messages for authenticity. The situation grew more dire by the hour, as Nancy requires daily heart medication and has a pacemaker. In a rare move, Savannah herself released a desperate video message, begging for her mother's safe return. Despite a significant reward and national attention, investigators have yet to name a suspect or provide proof of life, leaving Savannah in the agonizing position of having to wait for answers to the most important question of her life. Transitioning from the tension of the investigation, we see the more structured side of Savannah's world, where her material choices are based on efficiency and family needs. Her vehicles are not for show. They are tools for a woman juggling a high-pressure career and a busy household. The Chevrolet Tahoe is her go-to for family life, perfect for school runs or trips to their country home in the Hudson Valley. It's a sturdy, spacious SUV that allows her to remain low-profile while handling the demands of motherhood. For her professional life in the city, she often utilizes a Mercedes-AMG C43. With its high performance and advanced tech, it serves as a mobile office where she can prepare for the day's broadcast in a calm, leather-trimmed environment. When more space and security are required, there is the Cadillac Escalade, a vehicle that offers top-tier safety and comfort for long drives. These choices reflect a lifestyle that prioritizes balance and functionality over flashy displays of wealth, ensuring that her personal and professional worlds run as smoothly as possible. Her real estate ventures also speak to this desire for a grounded yet high-quality life. In 2017, she and her husband invested in a massive Tribeca loft for over $7 million. The home featured a unique industrial aesthetic with concrete ceilings and a sprawling open layout, designed for real living rather than just appearances. It included a high-end kitchen and private suites for family and guests, all within a highly secure building. By 2023, after the market shifted, she transitioned the property into a luxury rental. The family then moved into a New York townhouse that offered a warmer, more traditional feel. This home features a private cinema, a backyard connection, and dedicated spaces for work and play. Whether in the heart of Manhattan or at their quiet retreat in the Catskills, Savannah emphasizes spaces where her family can simply be themselves. Upstate, the focus shifts to simple pleasures like baking and movie nights, proving that after the cameras turn off, she returns to a life defined by genuine connection rather than media status. Financially, Savannah's success is the result of long-term discipline rather than overnight fame. With a net worth estimated at $40 million by 2025, her portfolio is built on a solid foundation. Her primary income comes from her prestigious role at NBC, where her $8 million salary reflects the deep trust she has built with the American public over the years. Her earnings place her among the elite in morning television, comparable to icons like Al Roker. Beyond her salary, she has made smart moves in real estate, buying and holding properties that have appreciated significantly. She has also successfully branched out into children's literature with her Princesses book series, which has expanded into a Netflix show, providing a steady stream of passive income. This financial security isn't just about luxury. It's a safeguard for her family, rooted in a work ethic she developed as a teenager working multiple jobs. She has always understood that wealth is something to be earned and managed with care, ensuring she remains resilient even as the media landscape changes. This resilience was forged long before she reached the anchor desk. Born in Australia and raised in Arizona, Savannah faced a defining tragedy when her father passed away when she was only 16. This forced her to grow up quickly and lean on her own self-reliance, a trait that became the backbone of her career. Following her mother's advice, she pursued journalism, starting at a tiny station in Montana where she did everything from writing to editing. When that station suddenly closed, she didn't quit. She moved across the country, taking on tough reporting assignments and learning to keep her cool in high-stress environments. Seeking a deeper understanding of the systems she covered, she even went to law school at Georgetown, eventually practicing criminal litigation before returning to news with a much sharper analytical edge. This background set her apart, allowing her to handle complex legal and political stories with unmatched clarity. By the time she joined the Today Show in 2012, she was ready to be the stabilizing force the program needed during a time of transition. In her private life, Savannah has sought the same kind of stability, though it hasn't always been a straight path. Her first marriage to Mark Orchard grew out of the shared intensity of the newsroom, but eventually faded as their lives moved in different directions. The split was handled with her signature discretion. Later, she met Michael Feldman, a man who understood the pressures of a high-stakes career. Their relationship was built on mutual respect and a shared rhythm, leading to a private marriage in 2014. Together, they have raised 2 children, Vale and Charlie, while maintaining a clear boundary between their public and private identities. Feldman remains largely out of the spotlight, allowing the family to have a sense of normalcy despite Savannah's fame. This partnership provides her with the solid ground she needs to face the daily pressures of her national role. Beyond the headlines, Savannah uses her influence to support causes close to her heart, focusing on disability inclusion and the needs of military caregivers. She has been a long-time advocate for Best Buddies and an ambassador for the Elizabeth Dole Foundation, using her platform to highlight hidden heroes, rather than seeking attention for herself. She has also had to navigate difficult professional moments, such as the dismissal of former colleagues and high-stakes political interviews, always trying to maintain a balance between empathy and accountability. While she has faced criticism for her interviewing style at times, she remains committed to the principles of journalism. Savannah Guthrie isn't just a face on a screen. She is a symbol of endurance and professional integrity. Her journey shows that true power comes from showing up, staying disciplined, and keeping one's balance even when the world is watching. Thanks so much for watching this look into the life and career of Savannah Guthrie. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the person behind the news desk, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below with your thoughts on her journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our next story. See you in the next one.